Now, call me crazy here, but there was a rumor back then that this tease was you were going to get rid of the ring. Do you ever
No.
remember that? Is
God,
that true? Do you remember that
God,
rumor?
God, no, bro. That's freaking ridiculous. God, no.
I remember reading that and being, I mean,
Oh, no,
infancy of the internet here, but that was one of the rumors that he's going to get rid of the ring. What? How the hell are they going to have matches? Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know how does something like that even get started, bro?
Literally have no clue. So weird.
I have no clue.
What about the fact that you were going to get rid of all the wrestlers and change them and make them like replace them with actors? That was another rumor that was going around. Would that ever happen?
Oh yeah, bro, absolutely. We were gonna have actors show up at the arena with no ring. Yeah, that was the plan, bro. That was definitely the game plan. Yes, yes.
I feel like back then you could just throw out rumors out there, and not everybody would see them. So nobody, it just kind of just went off into the ether, and nobody would kind of care. But like,
Yeah, I
oh,
mean,
whatever.
I never heard of either one of those.
Wow. Okay, so you weren't going to replace the wrestlers, and you weren't going to get rid of the ring. Okay, that's good.
No, bro, no.
Interesting. Okay, those are just two funny rumors that are out there. You could just throw it out there into the ether back then, and there was no
Yeah,
like there's no follow up or anything. It was just
yeah.
out there, kind of like Warrior. You know, there were two Warriors. You know, you just throw that out there. Paul Orndorff died of steroids. You just throw it out there, and these
Bro,
rumors.
even if you were going to replace the wrestlers with actors, say for argument's sake, bro, that's like a 2 to 3, like that would literally take 2 to 3 years to do. My contract wasn't that long at WCW. Like
Right.
literally that would take at least 2 to 3 years to accomplish.
What would you have done without a ring? You just wrestle on the floor?
I guess so. In the catering, I guess.
Interesting. Weird.
Yeah.
But as far as this pay-per-view is concerned, so you are promising something big, something that would change the business.
Bro, I have said in the past, and I don't know if even you know this or not, John, but when Vince and I were writing together during the height of the Attitude Era, and it was just the two of us, okay? Vince turned to me once and said, Vince, there's going to come a day where there's no longer a wrestling ring.
Whoa.
Vince said that to me. Vince said that to me, and I've said that before. That's not the first time I've said that. I've said that before.
Why the hell did he say that? What the hell does that mean?
I guess because we were starting to do so much more outside of the ring. So I guess that's why he said it.
Wow. Interesting from Vince there.
Yeah.
So we get the Great American Bash video package, and then again, we're promised a huge surprise for tonight. It's promised. Huge surprise. So that's kind of like the overarching theme here, that you guys are promising something big. Do you think you can deliver on something like this?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know what it is, so we're going to have to see how the show pans out.
All right. Then at first, we have the Misfits in Action coming out to cut a promo comedically, kind of kicking off the show. Do you like that? Starting off the show with maybe a little comedy with the Misfits in Action.
I think that's what's missing big time in wrestling today, bro. Where is the comedy? Like there is zero comedy. Everything is so freaking serious. At least in the past, you had Sami Zayn with the Bloodline, which is ironic, bro, because Sami Zayn's comedy is what got him over, and then they tried to make him into a serious wrestler, and nobody believes Sami Zayn can beat anybody. And then you had R-Truth with little skits here and there, but you don't have good comedy anymore. You have stupid skits, but you don't have good comedy anymore.
Do you think because they can't do it? You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't be able to execute.
They're not capable of doing it, bro. I'm talking about like the level of when Vince McMahon, I think he was trying to hide out from Steve Austin or whatever, and he stumbled where Mick Foley was, and Foley wound up wanting to play Twister with Mr. McMahon and all that stuff. No, they can't do it. They can't do it. I mean, guys like Mick Foley could do drama, could do comedy. I mean, he could do it all. They're really not capable. Well, and not only that, bro, they're not giving good comedic material. They're giving stupid material. There's a huge difference between funny and stupid.